Okay, we're back. I can't leave this star uncut. I figured let me finish it up. Show everybody how, so you know I'm not cheating. I don't cheat. And line up your pattern. Hold the pattern like that. Want to make sure you can get both cuts without moving around too much. And get right to it. Take your time. Again, the relief cuts want to come in next to the pattern. Curve. Come in again, curve. And these are not etched in stone, but you gotta kind of do an overlap, like a back and forth. And do that. So when you do break it off, the actual glass coming out will put pressure on the next break, making it so it'll work for you. Okay? You just chisel it down here. A little bit of issue. There we go. A little bit left in here. Chip it out. Top of the star. Put the shop back. Get back to the pattern. Make sure your roll is good on your cutter. Otherwise, you will have issues with getting the break. Come close here. You can do more than 2 or 3. Make sure they overlap. What's good about using these grousers here, you get a lot of leverage, inside where you're trying to cut, right? It just helps break the glass. Use the pattern to see where you've been, what you've done. See, every one I take off will beat to the score. Right. 3. I'm going to break the last one. No, maybe not. Yeah. I try a different angle. Trick is I'm using a few more scores, relief cuts. You want to overlap the relief cuts. It helps get inside where you need to break. All right. In other words, you want to get your cutter inside those sickle-shaped areas. And then you could also, when you're cutting, you got to feel. Don't press too hard, because you're pressing too hard on the relief. there's a chance you're gonna run it off the other side. Break it where you don't want it to break. And that one's off. And then the final cut. Hey, there I go for my new cutter. I could try it. Free up the wheel a little bit. Right here. So I'm actually doing a double. The further you get down to the end, the less you want to break it. All that work. So a little extra relief cuts is not going to hurt. I feel I already have that coming off. Yeah, watch out you don't get yourself with that. And pop it out. And there's your star. You can and hit it with the carburetor undone. Hit it inside the corner. Take off your points. See, I got a little bit right here. Get that off. Just like that. The carburetor undone's nice because it kind of has a sharp edge to it. Allows you to get into those cuts. I mean, you can cut at a perfect 90-degree angle, but there's really no need to, especially with stained glass. You're going to have something butting up to it. You're going to have issues with copper foil ripping. And somebody did ask about that. Say you do foil this and it tears right here. You just take another piece of foil. I'll grab one here. Grab some here. It can be long. So say your foil split right here, which it will, unless you bunch it. And you just take this foil, assuming this foil already down here, just wrap it right along the top like that. Press it down, and then along your edges, take your, where are you? Right on top. If it was a snake, it would have bit me. Then you take your X-Acto knife. Make sure it's sharp. I mean, you can actually use the carburetor undone to sharpen it. Make sure it's sharp. And then, follow your foil like that. You don't have to hold it down like that. And take off the foil you just cut. Then I'll give you a nice point. And then you can just press down that. And that's it. If you split, you will split your inside corners. Foil will, I mean, you might get lucky, but if you don't, you'd see. I cut the foil on an angle that'll match the contour of the foil going around. But there you have it. So that's a star. This blue glass is not the easiest to cut, not the hardest, but it's not window glass, which cuts like butter. That would be disingenuous of me to, show you cutting this on window glass. And then the tap. I take your cutter and tap the bottom. Yeah, you might get all your cuts and they'll look really good, but from tapping, every time you tap your glass from underneath, I'll show you like this. Every time you tap it, on the top is sending out micro spider flaws, which you may not see them. I mean, sometimes you can see them. When you tap that score, maybe I'll do that. I'll show. When you tap the score, along the top, see, I'm not even a tapper. I'm bad at it. Along the top, where you were tapping, you're going to get all these little minute fractures, scores in the glass. That's going to weaken the glass right there. So when you come across with the iron, a hot iron, there's a good chance of the heat of the iron expanding the glass like that, send you out a nice heat crack. I mean, not 100% of the time, but a lot of the times. So whenever you can avoid tapping, avoid it. I don't recommend it at all. It's it'll get you through some nasty cuts, but in the end, you just throw it out. The other option is to use a bandsaw or cut it correctly using you could push. I'm not saying you can't. The advantages of these hand cutters are these grouser notches here. You can really get inside what you need to cut. You can really, I mean, there's a point where just by using the grouser, I gotta shut back. Just by using it, I could grouse out a V right here. I'll show. You just gotta steady it, and as you're going, go side to side, you can literally chew yourself away like that. With this grouser right here, with those grousers. You could literally, if you had a notch like that, and there are many times we had to cut glass like that, you only cut as far as you can go, then you just chew out the rest. Right? It's not the prettiest thing, but when you're breaking it down, you're leaving the surface area of the glass intact, so that if you do hit it with an iron, you have less chance of breaking it because there's no small spider flaw underneath. Everything was removed. All right, so that's why you don't tap. And go get your star patterns. Don't be afraid of them. They're not that hard to do. I probably have about a 90% success rate with these. I break them. I'm surprised I made it through on the video. There was no rehearsal. This is all raw. I did it for you guys, and I couldn't leave you with just cutting one, saying, "Oh, I got lucky." I'm not going to do that. So that's the purpose of this video. If you liked it, let me know and comment, what have you. But mostly become a channel member. You're not going to be disappointed, trust me. There's a lot of perks. I'm giving away a lot of patterns. I give incredible discounts on my patterns I do sell. One pattern book file and the spinner files are only $10, and you get 100 teardrop patterns. 10 cents a pattern. And 60 spinners for $10, and then a lot of free patterns. I give away a lot of free patterns. Plus, you get in the running for my drawings. I got my teardrop pattern book is going to be drawn tomorrow, the 15th of July. I've already given away an Afterburner Toyo Super Cutter combo, like this. Maybe I'll do another one. I'll give this one away. I want to get like grinders and stuff. I want bigger prizes. On that, yeah, become a member. It's only $2.99 a month, and I'm not going to let you down. Trust me. I take care of the people who support me. I'm that kind of person. I don't just promise you, hey, I'll give you a preview of a video. No, you know what? You support me, I'm going to pay it back. I say that many times, and I mean it. So if you are a channel member, thank you for your support. I really do appreciate it. And if you're not a member yet, consider joining. You can quit any time, but why would you want to do that? The amount of stuff I give away, and I'm going to keep adding patterns to it. It's not a one and done. I'm just going to keep giving and giving and giving more stuff. And then your membership supports my channel, all right? And that's probably the best part of it. And for me, you're showing me that you support what I do. And on that, good luck with your star cutting. If you have any questions or you need, hit me up in the comments. I'll be more than happy to answer the best way I can. All right? With that, take care, and we'll see you on the next video.